Yo! How you doing, weirdo? How's your day going? What time is it over there? It says there's 0 people here. And yet weirdo is here, so should say, okay, it's got 2 people now. But yeah, how you doing, weirdo? What picture is that? Huh. Just training at home. 7:44 p.m. Okay. What are you doing as far as training? I gotta get my miles in sometime today and push-ups and all that. Day 2. I'm finally on day 2. I've always been stuck at day 1, but yeah, slowly chipping away at the days. Hey, brother Shofi, how's everything going? What, any updates on the job search and stuff? Brother Shofi, it's good to see you, Shofi. Yeah, man. What are the updates trying to change? Hey, it's tough. It's tough to change, but we can do it. I believe we can do it. Hello, how are we doing? I'm doing well, square-eyed. Still have stuff to knock out today, but pretty good day. Watched an inspiring documentary on this 250-mile race. Last year's 250-mile race, they're currently actually doing the race. Crazy inspiring. Nah, man, market is cooked, but I can't give up thinking about getting any kind of jobs, even cleaning the floors, you know. Not gonna be my life. Yeah, that's sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. But yeah, get something. Get started with something. I'm training kicks. Okay, on the boxing bag, like the kicking the boxing bag. Nice. Are you counting your kicks, or are you just like kicking until you're tired? Yeah, man. Wasted Cinco de Mayo. What do you mean you wasted Cinco de Mayo? I'm gonna do 90, 365 later. Hey, why not do the whole thing, hype? You're gonna regret relapsing after 90, so just do the whole 365. And like, what do you want? Who do you want to be in this life? It's less about the 365, but more about creating the life that you want to live. I don't count them. Okay. I count my push-ups and pull-ups and stuff. I'm a counter. So to jump, and I did it. I jumped right into 365 with minimal relapses. I mean, it took me 10 years to be able to do this, but yeah. Time flies. Yeah. Whew. We got how many more months left of this year? We've got May, June, July, August, September, October, November, December, January. We got like 8 months left of this year. A lot can change in 8 months if we dial in. 8 months can really change our entire trajectory, I think. If I can dial in, I know if I can be consistent and dial in, 8 months is all it takes. That's all I'll say. Time is moving pretty fast. Each day it feels like it's just moving. I do 90, then do a 90. Yeah, okay. Whatever works for you, hype. Whatever works for you. It's gonna add up to 365. Yeah, that's the long run. The long run, it's about minimizing the relapses and just not going on a full tilt on binge thing. The time in the US is 1:49. p.m. So like afternoon. I still got the whole day to be productive. It's gonna add up to 365. Well, 90 plus 90 is 180, plus you do another two more 90s, because I did a 90. Okay. What about doing a no drinking? 90 days of no drinking. Because that's what you need, Hype. You need 90 days of no drinking. It's possible. No drinking? Because I don't know if the no-fap journey is possible with drinking anyway. I drink on weekends. Don't you think the drinking would trigger you more to relapse? I drink instead of fap. I don't know if that's any better, but you know yourself, so if you can do it, then go for it. Thea Truth, 200%. Point is private. I think both are pretty bad. I think they're both equally bad. 200% what? What's up, Iron Smasher? How you doing, Iron Smasher? Hey, that sounds like lifting weights. Getting swole. I like the name. I gotta smash some iron. Drunk right now. Don't mind me. Come on, Hype. You can do better than that. I sadly still keep in touch with that friend of mine I talked to you about a few days ago because I see him every day at school. He doesn't understand the gravity of the thing he did. That's not good though, to keep in touch with those people. But hey, I can't tell people how to live their lives. People know their lives more than anyone else from the outside. So if you feel like you're doing the right thing, so I'd say 200% what you asking. Yeah, I mean, everything connects. I find everything connects, from positive habits to what you eat to what you feed your mind. It's like one thing can trigger another thing, which can cause you to slip in another thing. It all connects. Do I play any sports? No. I used to play soccer. I moved to the States, played basketball. But no, I do these crazy ultra running challenges for the mind mostly, not because I like to run. But yeah, strength training, yoga, and yeah, running crazy ultra races for the mind. 100 milers, 50 milers, 50Ks. I run because I don't want to run. That's the caveat. I swim in lengthways. What about you, Iron Smasher? What sports do you do? I'm trying to develop this mind through physical activity. The truth. Is that a female? Yeah, okay. I got a decent amount of female subscribers on this channel. I'm drunk only because it's Cinco de Mayo. That's no excuse. Hype. You still, like, I don't know. You can do better than that. Hype. I'm gonna do calisthenics. My goal is to be able to do like insane stuff with my body, like cardio wise, but of course like calisthenics wise, of be able to hold a handstand push-ups, yoga transitions through handstands, one-armed handstands, all that. I usually just drink on the weekends. Oh, I read that last time I checked. Okay. Yeah, I don't Actually, I keep saying I don't have too many female subscribers. Most of them are male, but I do have a decent amount of female viewers. Hey, how you doing, Dolev Zaderman? I just got your comment. I was gonna reply, but I decided to stream instead. No vice. Phone. Spend a little too much time on my phone. I don't have social media anymore, so that's not a vice. That used to be. Phone is mainly the phone and just electronics and procrastination. You could say lust and porn because it's always in the back of my mind, and fapping, but no. Maybe every once in a while, sugars and sweets. Yeah, just comfort. Picking the path of least resistance. You have any guess due to my name, where I come from? Dolev Zaderman. Ukraine? Russia? I don't know. I have no idea. I'm not even gonna try guessing. I'm leaving porn forever. Yeah, that's the best thing, hype. That's the number one thing that to get rid of is porn. More than fapping, more than anything, I think. But also, I'd say alcohol is a close second, if not more important than quitting porn. Where am I from? I'm from the States, but since getting doxxed in the past, I don't say specifically where I'm from, because, I don't know, people just got my personal and private information out there and just started, like, doxing me, so I'll say East Coast from the States. I'm Israeli. Hey, my last name is Polish. Okay, nice. I had a friend from Israel too. Like, they were twins. His name was Amir and his brother's name was Asaf. Polish. I had one Polish friend, and I worked, of course, with a Polish family. So, hey, that's awesome. Israeli, and your last name is Polish. Dolev Zaderman. Zaderman. I'm sure I'm pronouncing that wrong. Where are you from, Iron Smasher? My hair is growing already, and I just shaved it. What time is it over in Israel? From Ukraine. Ooh, how, like, are you staying safe? There was I was friends with this, Ukrainian, he was from Kiev, and he was making videos, and then all of a sudden he stopped making videos, and I heard he died from, like, a bombing, so that was sad. And he was trying to overcome drinking, he was trying to overcome porn, he was on NoFap, and he was just fun to watch and listen to, and then he died. I'm pretty sure he died. Like, he hasn't posted for a long time, so I have big family at the States, mainly in Cali and Philly. Ah, okay. Are you ever gonna visit the States, Dolev? Who died? It was... Man, why can't I think of his name right now? I can picture him. Oh, Vlad. His name was Vlad. I visited 10 times. Hey! When was the last time you visited, Dolev? Uh-oh, my phone's heating up. That's not good. I feel like once it heats up, then it's gonna overheat. I'll be back. Okay. Unless my phone dies, my phone could, like, overheat and die, kind of. December 23 in San Francisco. Okay. All right. I gotta visit Turkey again, where I grew up. It's been forever. Have I visited San Francisco? No, I haven't been to Cali. I've been to Oregon, which is like right by Cali, but no. I'm out. I gotta cook for Cinco de Mayo. What are you cooking, Hype? May the 4th be with you. That's all I've heard of yesterday. It's like the 4th be with you. But yeah, Cinco de Mayo. I don't really celebrate holidays. They have good nature. Hey. Yeah, so the East Coast says it's different because East Coast has more greens, but the West Coast is like more open and you can like see and mountains and it's less crowded with trees. I also visited upstate New York. It was great. Hey, yeah, I've been to New York 2 times maybe in my life. We have done road trip from Buffalo to Boston. Yeah, so before I even moved to the States, I think we did this big, huge road trip across the U.S. to see like where we would move. I think Boulder, somewhere in Denver, like Sedona, Arizona. Just I don't remember much, but I remember doing a road trip across the U.S. Road trips are fun. Nowadays, I get motion sickness and like car sickness from too much turns and stuff. If the road has a lot of turns, I really like road trips. Yeah, if I don't get car sick, road trips are fun. But if I do, then it's not fun. My plan for today, get my non-negotiables in sometime. So get my miles in, my push-ups, my pull-ups. And for the rest of the day, yeah, listen to some classes on trading. So listen to like probably one class, and one class is probably like an hour and a half. And then for the rest of the day, read. Yeah, just keep reading. Here it's 9 p.m. Okay. So how was your day, Dolev? What'd you do today? Dolev Zayderman. So that's pretty much my plan for today. We'll see how it goes, if it goes according to plan. I also have to make my video sometime for today because I got that everyday consistency going with my videos. I don't even know what to talk about today. What could I talk about today? Any ideas of what I could talk about today? I was scared of being sometimes. I think like, what would I do if my parents die? I know death is a part of life, so I'm not really like scared. Do I want it to happen? No, I want as much time with my parents as possible. But I just understand life. Death is a part of life, so I mean, I'm even okay with dying. Like I understand, like if I die tomorrow, like I'm not even afraid of death, to be honest. Today was, as I said, the comment pretty bad, but yesterday was good. Yeah, that's the thing. Life, sometimes every day is going to be different, right? With what life throws at us. So, yeah. As long as we don't stay in that mindset and try to make each day better than the previous. Easier said than done, but yeah. Hopefully tomorrow's better, Dolev. Life is a struggle. Yeah, life is definitely, life is a struggle, but as long as we continue to like make our mindset better and we can like be able to deal with that struggle, and then it gets easier. My next step is to find a job. Hey, yeah, keep going, Trophy. I can't wait for the day that you join a live stream and you say, I got this job and my life is looking up. Tomorrow I open my morning with leg day. Hey, leg day sucks. Man, good luck. Good luck, Dolev. Embrace the torture of the leg days. But yeah, good luck, Shofi. I really hope you get a job, any job. Kiara, it's been a while. Do you remember? Not Kiara. I mean, I haven't really been streaming much, so I don't know. Maybe Kiara. Maybe not. I apologize if I don't. Maybe it's kind of sounds familiar. From tomorrow, I'm gonna start a new day, brother. Need to sleep. Yeah, sleep. Need sleep, Shofi. Do you know the element of amor fati? What's amor fati? Kitten. Okay, I remember a kitten, and I remember like a butterfly picture. So yeah, I think I remember you, Kiara, aka Kitten. Amor fati. Does that mean love? What's fati translate to? Love something. Remembrance of death. Nietzsche said it, and it says love of faith. Okay. Amor fati. I should remember that. Love of faith. Hey, because without faith, what is there? Faith in yourself, faith in a higher power, faith in love, faith in, I don't know, yourself. Nietzsche. Well, and there was another one. Memento mori was a good one. To remember that you will die or something. That death. Memento mori. That's one. That's a good one. Remembering that you will die. And we got to remember these, because like sometimes life can tend to like go on autopilot and we forget all these like important lessons. That's the thing about this journey and any journey is, that's what I could talk about. I thought about talking about that, is like the biggest detriment, the biggest thing that can hold us back is that we forget, we can't forget how it feels to relapse or to fall down or to struggle. Like, we have to remember that pain, because if we get complacent and we forget it, then we're more likely to go back. I drifted for a while, but it seems to grow in unexpected ways as we grow. Yep. And as we hold true to ourselves and our values, and we're like the people that we say we want to be, then I think the universe tends to give us better luck, give us better opportunities, give us better experiences. I don't know. That's how I find, like, if I'm doing what I say I want to do and I'm being that person, then life tends to be Now, I'm not going to say easier, but better. I don't know, in some ways. But yeah. And it's all unexpected. We got to be prepared for the unexpected. Change is really the only constant in this life. But it's through our awareness that allows us to notice what the change is and allows us to change with that change, rather than like unconsciously changing. We're more conscious individuals. I used to follow the Daily Stoic when I started my self-improvement process. I've heard of the Daily Stoic. I haven't really followed any stoicism stuff. But I think the main preface of stoicism isn't that where you don't get controlled by your emotions, you don't get too high, you don't allow yourself to get too low, you kind of like even kill. Exactly. The detach, exactly, yep. To detach. It's hard to do. To detach from. And if you really go on a spiritual path, you detach from like the world itself, which a lot will say the whole point of life is to be a part of the world. But a lot of spiritual like teachers and masters, they detach from the whole world, which you could say like is a bad thing too, because you also want to like experience the world and be a part of it. So there's just it's like how do you want to live life, basically? Because you could enjoy everything that life has to offer and just like enjoy every experience, whether even if that's like pleasurable experiences, or you can detach from everything and have a whole different experience, like the monks, like the nuns, like the spiritual masters and all that. It's all different experiences. There's no right or better way to experience it. It's just all choices. Or you can have a balance of drifted from trying to win days to trying to win the weeks. Hey, yeah, looking at the macro scale, like the overall. And I have a problem with that too, because I'll let one missed day or one habit ruin my whole day, or one day ruin my whole week. So I'm not the best with focusing on like the bigger picture. Do I collect anything? I stack days with habits. I collect days. Do I collect anything? No, because like I don't really want stuff. Like I'm not a material person. Like I want to get rid of stuff, more and more stuff. I think it depends on your path sometimes in order to outline. Yeah, that's true. You got to be so singular focused on what you truly want and get rid of like all the other distractions. Like if I want to truly be like a trader, I need to dedicate the time to read the books, to listen to the classes over and over and over, and just like the Malcolm Gladwell 10,000 hour theory of just like the more time you spend on something, the more chance you have to master it. Hold up, I had someone text me, so don't leave. I'll be right back. Whoops. Who's still here? My phone's overheating. I feel like my phone's just gonna like overheat. Oh, we got 2 people. Everyone left. Thea, you still here? Dolev, you still here? We got Captain Z. It says there's 2 people though. I collect moms. Come on, Captain Z. Dolev Zaderman, my main struggle in addition to lust is the ping pong between past and future. That's a tough one, because I think it's also hard to like stay present, right? Because our mind is always bouncing around from the future to the past, when in reality we can't change. We gotta like let go of what we can't change, and the past is something we can't change, and the future hasn't come yet. So like what we do today is everything, it's all that matters. And if we relapse, hey, that already happened. We got to move on from that. But it's also a balance of like not forgetting the pain and kind of having it in the back of the mind, but also living fully in the moment. That's tough. Although I think if you're living fully in the moment, you're not really having urges. You're not even thinking of anything but this moment, which is where we're all trying to eventually get to, I think. Is like to be fully aware without always thinking. I have a retreat coming up, so that I gotta start training for that retreat, because man, if I'm gonna sit for that long, that's the toughest part. I just have to learn to just sit for hours on end, and I have not been doing that, and that's coming up, and I'm thinking of not going, but we'll see. Day 69 of recommending The Power of Now. Hey, I've got that book. I haven't read it, but I've got it. Cody Koff, how you doing, Cody? I've read a book called The Power of Now. Yeah, I've got it. It's a classic. It's definitely a well-known book by Eckhart Tolle. I've seen some stuff with him talk. Yeah, Captain Z's a guy. I think the only girl in here is Thea. Am I pronouncing that? Thea? Thea Truth? I'm the man, Gorilla. Yeah, we got Thea in here. We got Cody, Dolev, Captain Z. Yeah, usually my streams are like overcrowded with too much testosterone. We need the females. More females, the better. In the streams or the comment section. I think I was looking at the analytics. 30-some% of my subscribers are females. Good to see you streaming again. Yeah, I take breaks off of streaming, and then I come back and then I'm like gung-ho, and then I take a break. But yeah, I like streaming. Streaming's fun. It's more interactive than just comments. Hello, sure. How you doing, Shopa K? How you doing? We got the AC going so my phone doesn't overheat, which it still might. My phone still might overheat. I'm good, sir. How you doing? I'm good. I'm good, Shilpa. Praying my phone doesn't overheat while I stream. So ideally, my morning routine would be wake up at 5, get at least 7 miles in, take a shower, ideally a cold shower, and then meditate, and then start the day. That would be my ideal morning routine, I think. Sunshade for windshield? No, I don't have a sunshade. Nope, no sunshade. I thought I parked in the shade. There's not really any shady spots to park. Maybe there, actually. I don't know. That looks like shade. I could just like a few parking spots away, I could do that. Let's see. Let's see if it's any better. Just paint the windshield. I could do that. I could paint the windshield black. Let's see if this is any better. Just a few parking spots away right here. It's a little shadier. I don't know. Okay, let's see. Do you know a serial, The Walking Dead? Long ago, an interesting thing. No, I never got into that series. never watched it. But have you, Iron Smasher? Have you watched that series? giving south. I'm in New York, Long Island. I haven't been to Long Island. I'd definitely love to come visit New York again. Although, I've kind of grown apart from like the city life, like the cities. I like nature, I like all that. I used to love cities, but now I'm like, I don't care much for cities. But Long Island isn't really much of a city, is it? Early mornings are the best. Yeah, starting the day off dictates usually how the rest of the day is gonna go, but haven't been doing too well with that. Brightness is giving south. I'm in. Oh, the brightness is giving south. Why is that light on? Like it's from the south, like compass wise. Blood seems like your mustache. Yeah, it's better. It's better. It's better than it was. Do I know Chris Williamson? I do. I like Chris Williamson. I like listening to his podcast. Modern Wisdom. He's a good one. He's a good one. But yeah, ever since I picked at it, it's been half missing. Luckily, I don't care how I look. He's good. Yeah, I think he's one of the best. He's definitely one of the best. Yeah, when you just recently traveled south, it was extremely bright. Huh. Maybe. Who's gonna carry the boats and the logs? Chris Williamson is. Yeah, it's pretty sunny today. It's cloudy, but it's also sunny. There's a famous reel of him, Goggins, about cold outside, the sofa's warm. Yeah, yep. I've seen that whole interview. I've seen everything with David Goggins. Where's the OG gang fits? I'm noticing. Yeah, you're the only OG one here, Captain Z. At least today. Usually other days there's some OG people, but nah. And David keeps saying, keep talking. Yep, I know that one. And they clipped that one. So yeah, that clip gets shown a lot. It's a good one. It's a good one. He's like, keep talking. Keep talking. I think affirmations work. I don't know. I was gonna say no, but I'm not gonna give any opinion on something that I don't do. I don't do affirmations. Maybe I should, but hey, what's good, King E? Everyone should go subscribe to him and support him on his journey, because I feel like we all need support on just trying to grow in this life. Affirmations work 100%. Yeah, because it programs the subconscious, right? The more you say it, the more it like goes from like the conscious into like the back of the brain, the unconscious. So I can see how it would work. I guess you're also familiar with the reel of the depth of my consciousness caused me to suffer. I don't know who says that, Dolev. Changing thought patterns. Yeah, it all starts in here. Like, people don't understand. It's not necessarily the habits or trying to stay away from triggers. It's changing your thoughts. Things change once you change your thoughts. Like you said, King, the thoughts. It's like these voices in between here, what controls everything externally. It's everything internally we need to change. From our thoughts to our actions to what we tell ourselves on an ongoing basis. Is it a bless or a curse to feel everything? I think I would say it's a blessing, because coming from being addicted to a lot of porn and like social media and my phone, I've become numb to feeling a lot of things. So like I don't really get too high or too low. So it's like I'm kind of numb to those things, which isn't great. So I'd say it's a blessing to feel things. Not get sucked into those feelings and let it control you, but to feel it is what it means to be human. And it's good to feel. Otherwise you're just, I always say, sleepwalking through life. And addictions can cause us to be numb to life, and that's no fun. I'm kind of numb to life, kind of. Feels good to, like, if you're watching something in a movie and you tear up, that like tearing up is a beautiful thing. Feeling the anger of like wanting your life to change is a good thing. Or feeling, I don't know, like feeling the feelings but not letting it control you, kind of looking at the feelings from a distance. So yeah, the famous rat race. Yep, I don't want to be a part of the rat race or the matrix. I just want to do my own thing. Be my own person, not care what the world thinks, not care what my family thinks. Just chase my goals and dreams and chase my vision, and just overcome this mind that always wants to seek comfort, instant gratifications, pleasures, addictions. Yeah, I agree with you. Looking at yourself from narrative from a third point of view. Yeah, yep. And that's where meditation comes in. Which I need to actually start meditating, because man, I don't know, if I actually go to this meditation retreat, it's gonna be brutal, especially like the sitting for that long part, but it's definitely gonna be eye-opening if I do go. So we'll see. We will see. Guided meditation? No. I have these breath works, guided breath works, but that's more breath work and less meditation. I think I don't know. I'm more of a fan of just trying to sit in silence with my thoughts. Because that's the toughest thing that people can't do. Because when you're in silence, you're presented with so much thoughts, and you're presented with just sitting there with it. And that's the hardest thing to do. Even harder than, I think, guided meditations. Everyone wants to exercise the body, but very few put the same effort to exercise the mind. Exactly. I agree. Of course, it's good to exercise the body, and they kind of connect, but yeah, so few people want to grow the mind. That's why I run, because I run because I don't like to run. Like strength training, push-ups, pull-ups, calisthenics, that's all fun for me. Like I enjoy that. The running I do to challenge my mind, and it's because it's got that friction every time I try to do it, especially like the long distances that I want to do, like the 100-milers, the 50-milers in the mountains on trails, because it sucks. Those suck, but that's why I keep trying to like keep going back to it, because there's a lot of friction to that. And yeah, I just want to start doing some crazy things, like 200-milers in the mountains, crazy elevation gain, staying up for 24 plus hours, 100-milers, flat 100 miles, 24-hour races. I don't know. We'll see where this journey takes me. But yeah, especially training wise, I gotta start doing that too, which is tough. Which is why I perform best with streaks. Like if I have a streak, it gets me out the door more, because I don't want to let go of that streak. I've got momentum, and once I have momentum, it's easier to keep going. But yeah, the mind is everything. The mind is the first thing that we have to keep growing and pushing and challenging. And the body, but like both. Yep. Like I really, like after this NoFap journey, it's not that I'm gonna stop doing NoFap. I really want to document like getting in the best shape of my life. Strength wise, mobility and flexibility wise, cardio wise, just insane challenges wise, and like document like weight gain journey, and just I want to see what's possible, and I want to document that after I finish this NoFap thing. So that's the next thing, if you all keep watching me. So any goal? Not really, other than gain weight, handstand push-ups, be able to do some insane body weight stuff, pull-ups, have a consistent daily non-negotiable miles, 100 miles in under 24 hours, flat 100-milers, hilly mountainous trail 100-milers, 200-milers, an Ironman maybe eventually, heated yoga classes, what else? Who knows? Living the hybrid athlete lifestyle of both strength, don't look like a runner, but be able to run insane distances. Kind of like break that stereotype, which a lot of people are. Every time I go to ultra races, there's more and more massive people. Seems that most of your goals are from the domain. Yeah, yeah, I've always been into health and fitness. Even though I've been slacking at it, it's always been a part of my life. And of course, challenging the mind, like these Vipassana retreats, sitting with myself for hours on end, books, like just reading up on the financial markets and foreign exchange and currencies and economics, growing the mind that way, and learning about the mind, psychology, self-improvement, of course, and who knows? Looks like a game. Nah, I've been struggling. Like I haven't been consistent. So I haven't even weighed myself for fear of like knowing that I lost the weight, because I just haven't been doing my pull-ups or push-ups and stuff. It's been hasn't been that consistent. I haven't been that consistent. So I'll definitely, it's day 2. Today's day 2 of my non-negotiables. So every day I stack days, I'll get, yeah, start 70% is that. For me, it's everything. For me, that when I'm consistent with my habits, I tend to eat more. And when I tend to eat more, I tend to run more. When I run more, I tend to not procrastinate that much. It all kind of like connects, kind of. There's something that I'm trying to understand, why sometimes we should hit rock bottom before doing whew. And that's the thing, like it's cyclical, right? Sometimes you can hit rock bottom and that can like help you change, but then all of a sudden you hit rock bottom, and sometimes you hit even a lower rock bottom. It's just like we go through these cycles, because I've hit rock bottom many times in this life, and there's always a lower rock bottom. I hear you. And life, that's the thing about life. It's a continuous journey of growth and understanding yourself, and failing, a lot of lows, a lot of highs. You think they're necessary? Definitely. And that's the thing, though. The thing, I think we have to learn to enjoy it all, right? Enjoy the rock bottoms, enjoy the struggles, enjoy the hard times, enjoy, as well as like, of course, the highs and like the good times. Learning to just enjoy the whole journey of life. Do you initiate them? You mean the rock bottoms? Enjoy the process. That's what it's about. It's not about achieving the physique or achieving the goals or achieving. That's why I've been kind of like against goals, because life isn't about goals. It's about it's about the process. The goals are just so minuscule compared to just living a disciplined lifestyle. That's why I have this video up from months ago. It's like, it was titled "I Don't Have Goals," and I got a lot of pushback on that, because people think you need to have goals to get places, but then that's also a part of the rat race as well, because then you get the goal, then you got to get another goal. And my goal is kind of vague, of just like growing, right? Spiritually, physically, mentally. It's vague when people listen to it and they don't understand it. But yeah, gotta learn to, you can't have the good times without the bad times. You can't have highs without the lows. Yeah. And you learn more about yourself by going through the lows. Like you learn more about what you need to work on when you fail. Goals must be continuous. Exactly. Growth. That's what it's about. Growth. That's it. Growth and learning until the day you die. There ain't no good times without the low times. Exactly. Enjoying the process. Life is a continuous journey of growth. I always say, like, I just want to grow physically, mentally, spiritually, emotionally. Did I say emotionally? So yeah, everyone should follow King E because he also makes videos. And yeah, I only got 4 people here, so the more people come join, the more I'll send them over to you. Because it takes a lot to put yourself out there on YouTube as well. And so I've had many channels in the past. I've deleted many channels. I've over the years, I've gotten doxers. I've gotten a lot of hate. I've gotten a lot of just trolls. And it's just, I don't understand it. Because, like, who has the time to follow me that close over the years and hate for someone that just isn't perfect and just wants to grow? And it's just, I don't know, they say stupid stuff. And anytime you want, hey, that'd be sick, we should definitely collab. I did podcasts back in the day on another one of my channels that I deleted. I think I interviewed some pretty remarkable people. I wish I kept those podcasts, but yeah. You're not the first that said we should collab. I just haven't been, I don't know. I think 2 other people said they'd like to collab with me, and I'm like, yeah, but it never happens. I gotta check the markets. Who knows what's going on? It's a slow time though, so I don't think it's moving much. I got sell position in the Australian dollar against the US dollar. AUD, USD. And it's a swing trade, so I'm gonna hopefully hold that for a few weeks. We'll see. Hold up, I'll check it. Yeah, okay, back. Whew, it's been an hour, 8 minutes. That's a long stream. Also, if anybody has a channel and wants to get monetized, the best way to get the watch hours is to live stream. Because I remember when I was on a goal of getting monetized, I was definitely not going to get it through videos alone. So I would stream before work, after work. I sometimes streamed for like 6 hours, and it was a struggle, but eventually I got monetized because I just kept streaming. Streaming is the best way if anyone wants to get monetized and they don't have videos going viral and like popping off. I'll start the live streams. Yeah, and then once you're monetized, it's hard to get the first payout as well, because like you got to get the $100 payout, and like I don't know, it's hard to get paid from YouTube unless you're getting like thousands and millions of views. But yeah, YouTube still like wasn't ever about the money. This channel I want to be like my form of journaling, of just like saying whatever's in my head and like documenting stuff. But then I want to create a channel to document, I guess, I was gonna say my fitness journey, but that's what I'm gonna do after this journey on here. I don't know, I might document the 75 hard challenge on another channel. I don't know. What we do truly helps people. Yeah, I think so. Not a lot of people have the courage, and like, because a lot of people hate, or they're afraid of the criticism they'll get, or putting themselves out there. And yeah, it does come with a lot of hate. At least I managed to attract a lot of hate, but yeah, not many people can do what we do. The best thing to do is to not care. That's what I learned, to not care what people think. The best lesson of life is to not care. And the more vulnerable you are, the more people can relate to you. Because I think people just want to, I don't know, they want to show themselves. Like, I never related to people that think they know it all, or they have all the answers, and they're just preaching advice. I will never preach advice, and I will never say you should do this, because everybody's on different paths, and everybody has different beliefs. So I'm just always going to share my journey and like see if people resonate with it. And somehow I got 3,000. That's a lot of people. 3,000 people. Somehow 3,000 people ended up following this channel, and yeah, we'll see where it goes. Especially after I stop titling my videos no fap, because I think no fap, people search that. I'm not sure what I'll title my videos after no fap, because it's gonna be a fitness journey, and it's still gonna be daily videos. Should I title it just Fitness Journey Day 1? I don't know. Getting in the best shape of my life, Day 1, Day 2, Day 3 of 365. And it's also never been natural. I've never felt like I was a natural with vlogging or me being a YouTuber, right? Because I still don't really look in the camera. I'm like looking all over the place. I don't know. I've been doing it for 10 years and still it's a struggle to just talk. I have other sources of income. Yeah, you gotta have other sources of income. But it's also good to have multiple sources. Like to have YouTube as a source of income, even if it is slow. Like for me, my goal is eventually in the future, YouTube being one source, investing long-term being a source, swing trading and like scalping being another kind of source of trading, coaching, like not fitness, I guess personal training, mostly scalping and like day trading. That's what I really want to do. What other sources of income could I do? A book? But what would I write about? I don't know. I just really want to learn about the markets and economic cycles and all that stuff. Fundamental analysis, technical analysis. Hey, take care, brother. Peace. Yeah, I gotta head out soon too. But yeah, I try to stream every day, but sometimes I go weeks without streaming. Sometimes, like, so the thing is, I've been making a video every day, and I think 95% of those days I really did not feel like making videos. Anyways, peace. I gotta head out. I gotta get gas for the car too. Hey, thanks for joining, Thea King, Thea Truth. I don't think I've seen you before, Thea. How'd you find me? Oh, I guess through just the short live streams. First day YouTube recommended. Huh. Okay. All right. Well, it's good to have you here, Thea. Thea Truth. Alright, my phone over here. Anyways, peace. Peace. Bye. Take care. Bye. Take care.